Hi, it's Hazy and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making this took me a while to do because I did not know what I was doing. As you can see, it's turned out, well, I'm quite pleased with it myself, and it's turned out very nicely. So what I did was just let myself go and just carried on with it, whatever happened. I got the idea off Pinterest. It's not my idea, this heart quote. I've done it before in a video, but I made it into a pocket. I can link the video. It's probably a very old video, but I don't know how many months old, but you can still look at it and you probably like the pocket idea. Actually, I've used a napkin in it and covered the pages with that, but I love this. I love it. And you can you could journal on. I've left that free. You could actually journal on that, especially if you gessoed over it and made it the same colour, but I don't think it matters. But there we go. And I thought the other quotes I thought of, I like Bob Marley's quote, some people are so poor, all they have is money. That's Bob. I love that. Live and let live is another one I liked. And this, I like this quote. It says, it does not matter who is in your team. What matters is who they will become because of you. I like that. Hopefully I will inspire people to do things. So hopefully you will be inspired. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Press the notification bell with your crafty fingers. And please join my Facebook book group, Hazy Crazy Arts. I'd love to see if you're impressed by this. I don't know. I'll have to see. Okay then. Now it's time for the voiceover. Right, so here I am. I'm going to tear a page. Tear half a page. There we go. And I don't know what I'm doing apart from I'm making a heart shape. That's all I know. I decided to collage some music sheet, some book page onto the background, as people do. So a bit of torn paper here and all that. I'm preparing all that at the moment. Yeah, it's great. I've just been out for a walk with the dog. Don't we? He's been a good boy, no barking. Good boy. And he always gets a treat when he doesn't bark, because he's a Chihuahua. They're very part Chihuahua. They're very territorial. Right. Take a while doing this, don't I? Oh, there we go. Just going to start now. Yeah, it does take a while too. I decided not to use Mod Podge. I decided to use this other stuff I've had for a while. The Mod Podge is actually the gloss one, and I didn't want the gloss. I don't think it matters too much, because obviously I'm going to actually paint, put gesso on it, so it wouldn't actually matter, because gesso will get rid of gloss anyway. But I haven't used this glue before, so I thought I would use it. So I'm going to show you how to put gesso on. I'm going to try and attempt to show you anyway. So if you want to know a bit about gesso, on the group, on my Hazy Crazy Arts group, we have got Patricia has put up a bit of information about what's the difference between white gesso and gouache. And it's very interesting, because I didn't know. It's really, really detailed, so it tells you exactly. You want to know exactly what it's all about. She's put that up. I can't remember if it's an article. I've watched it or seen it. I read it. I can't remember now. I think it was reading it. Yeah, and been asleep since then, so I can't remember. Right, so it's white gesso is acrylic. And you put that down if you want to it's like to grip the paint, to grip acrylic paint, and it also grips if you want to put it down, and something shiny as well. Use clear gesso for that as well. I'll move that out of the way. Oh yeah, what I'm doing is using some of the glue that's on the other bits to put it on the page, so that I don't get too much of that glue on it. I don't think it, as I say, it don't matter, because you've got I'm going to put gesso on top. Right, gouache is an opaque watercolour basically. Designer's gouache. We used it at college all the time. It was brilliant for when you wanted to. It's a bit like, I suppose, is it poster paint type thing, rather than, well, watercolours are quite see-through, and then you have to paint over and over and over until you get the right depth of colour. With gouache, it's you put a colour down, then you can put other colours on top to decorate it. I've used it in flowers recently. Yes, it was gesso I used on those flowers. Near the end of April. The ones we used at the beginning, what were they? I made one at the beginning as well. 2nd of April, I know that. I don't think did I use paint on there? Yeah, I'm just putting a little bit on the edge there, and I cut that off later. Okay, so then I decided to do this one too. It doesn't really matter, you don't even have to use little pieces, you can use big pieces, which I'm doing here, probably because I'm thinking, just get on with it. Yeah. And I'm leaving that, I've got a edge there, that torn edge there, where I made a lovely white torn edge. I'm trying to leave that so that shows. I do use it later. Oh look, I've just torn it off to use on here. So there is a bit sticking out. I do actually cut it off camera, so that is actually there on the demo when I do the demo. It's funny because I use things like pack shot, which is what we used at college. Pack shot to me is the finished product. It's not really a pack shot. It's just the finished, the thumbnail, when you're doing the thumbnail for your picture for your video. Yeah, this is like out of my comfort zone stuff in a minute when I've done the heart, because I don't know what I'm going to do, and it did occur to me to do what I'm going to do, but I thought, no, I don't want to do that. And anyway, I did end up doing it. Yeah, that thing I did which made me come right out of my comfort zone, and I had no idea what I was doing. I never, often on video, I do not know what I'm doing. I do leave that back of that little bit like that, because you'd actually journal on that. And it could be, you could finish it off looking finished up. Daisy, I'm putting gesso on now. Look, I'm putting it downwards and across rather than diagonal. If you look at a lot of people do this. I only do this because I've seen it done. Like in finished articles, I've seen it done. So I'm not putting it so it's covering completely every single little thing, every single little note and word. Just doing it generally. Now I'm going to make the heart shape, so I'm folding it in 3. I think I decided that it might be too tough for people to consider tearing it, so I use decollete scissors. Now I'm going to tear that up because I want that as that shape. You'll see why. And that's going to go underneath, and that's going to be a full heart underneath. Okay, so I'll leave that for now. Let's come back to that later. Okay, some of this has got to dry in between. I don't always let it dry in between. I don't know what I'm doing now, for example. What am I doing? Where am I? Where's my hands? Go on, fight. Oh, there's one. Oh, I think I'm undoing paint. I should have cut this out, really. I'm undoing paints and things. Oh, it did take a long time sometimes to undo those paints. Yeah, I'm getting more. Oh, I think I'm adding colour to something. I think I'm actually adding colour to something because I don't often change my brush, I don't wash it. I don't think I washed it at all. I used a really rough brush for this. One that actually should have been washed and it wasn't. From yesterday, day before. I did actually soak it, but it wasn't washed properly. So that's it. I put a little bit of, I don't know why. Why did I do that? I can't remember. There's a reason. Oh, yeah, there you go. Right, so I'm doing this, if you see, across and down. Okay, and then I'm doing this across and down, but actually it is actually the wrong way. Look at the finished one, but it's okay. It's fine. It's if it's odd to itself, because it's like that to itself, it's fine. I do continue adjusting this, and I've made the colour with white, magenta, and orange, yellow. Okay, so what am I doing now? I'm moaning about that. I should have not used that. Right, so now I'm putting some colour on this one as well. I should have used the same colour, but I think did I run out of white? I think I've run out of white. Oh, that's it. I've got some magenta, blue and white, I think, on there. I found a bit of green, I think, somewhere. I've got the green out yet. Have I got it out yet? And I'm closing that so I can put some more colour on here, I think. Clipping it on there. Now, I think I put the heart down too early, really. The main heart, the big one. I could have put it down much later than what I did. In fact, I could have left it to the end, I think. But actually it doesn't matter at all. It didn't matter at all. I have to put it down early. Right, I'm trying to get it so I make sure I got it to exactly the same place as I wanted it. Yeah, I'm adding a bit more cross and diagonals, and same to that. Although, as you'll see in a minute, you'll see at the end anyway. And I'm putting a white border now, because I'm intending to put some pen patterns on or something. I thought, oh, that'd be nice. I'm going to put a border on because I think it needs a border. Makes it nice. Right, what am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm putting a border on this. I don't think I put the border on the torn paper, which is onto that little bit on the right of that little paper. It's torn paper. Yeah, I'm adding a bit of, because I think it, I don't know what I'm doing, so yeah, a bit of green here I think as well. I've got magenta and green in there, so if it looks like I'm dipping into the green and bringing out magenta, there's both in there. I was trying to make a green day before yesterday, and I put too much magenta in. I mean, you'd say to yourself, why was I putting magenta in when you know that blue and yellow make green? If you add other colours to that, you can make different types of green, that's why. Yeah, so I didn't quite get the green I wanted. Oh, look, see, I'm doing all sorts and experimenting, messing about. Don't know what I'm doing, just doing it anyway. I mean, you can always cover it up, which is the beauty of this. In fact, I think I do. Oh, I do, yes, I do cover some things up I didn't like later. Oh, I'm adding some white to that now, am I? Oh, right. Okay. Right, okay. Now, oh yeah, I'm adding it to the, I've got a piece of card now, a stiff piece of card, and I'm putting, now I can scrape the paint across. Now this is what I would have done if I hadn't got the heart in the way. You can scrape the paint across and down with a card. I did it on when I was doing that 7 items, non-craft items. There you go. Suddenly appears because I accidentally forgot to switch the camera on. There we go. And sometimes I forgot to switch the camera off. I realise I've done that sometimes, but don't matter. We'll think of something to say. Don't worry. Right, so when I'm doing that, right, so I'm using a biro, just an ordinary ballpoint pen here. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry, this isn't the ballpoint pen. So I put love there, and I'm going to put some musical notes in a bit. That's a flower. Musical notes in a minute. And I think what a load of rubbish that looks. Look at me, I'm thinking now I don't like it. What should I do? And I thought, well, I may as well do this. And then I think, oh, I'll get too much. This is not dry. I'm getting too much on my. So I'm whitening it out now. I'm getting too much gesso on the end of that. Yeah, so because it wasn't all dry. Managing to do it though a bit. Yeah, I can do it a bit with this. Then I decide to use the ballpoint pen. This is when I'm using the ballpoint pen because this does not clog up with the gesso. Just coming round, just drawing it how it works, whether it works or doesn't work. And it just sometimes just makes an impression in the paint. So I've done that, and I'm going to do it on the that'll put pieces of music paper and pieces of book page down in just a couple of places. I think probably one at the bottom as well I'm going to do in a minute. Definitely on the other side. Not putting a bit of gesso on just for the sake of it, really. Gluing it down probably, am I? Oh, there you are. I'm putting some on, just a bit on there. Look at a bit on here. There you go. I do forget there's going to be another heart on at one point when I do some other. Look, I'm going to make some circles now, so I'm cutting it with that because that's quite a big, thick piece, and it's easy to cut with scissors rather than tear, but you can tear it. But obviously decollete scissors, as you might know, look like torn paper, which is the whole point. It looks absolutely rubbish, doesn't it, at the moment? I'm thinking, oh dear, what doesn't this look awful? Oh, yeah. Oh, that is actually a double. I didn't realise that's actually a double circle there. Look, I'll put one there. I don't need to put one there. So that's where the other heart's going. And I realised later, of course. And yeah, what am I doing? Gluing it down a bit better, not the one. Look, I'm putting things. Oh, that's normal crayon, but I do decide to switch to like, and I put in watercolour crayon around there, and that's normal crayon again. Then the watercolour, but I decide to do all watercolour in a bit. So I'm just doing that. Yay, there we go. Yeah, all the way around. I think I decided to go around the page as well, and the music paper. Yeah, there we go. I'm just scribbling. That's all I'm doing is scribbling. There's no art. You know what I mean? It's just do what you like. It's free for all, basically. Now I'll take that off. I'm actually going to put it at the top there, even though it's all ripped. I think that's brilliant. So I don't need to put one there. And I'm putting some. I do actually glue it down properly later. I'm going to do this one. Oh, I think I did that off camera. So I did a few of those off camera. Not on purpose. Just I forgot to put the camera on. Yay. Right, there you go. I'm just trying to glue that down a bit better, so it was sticking up. As I told you at the beginning, I got it off Pinterest, and I can't find the name of the person. I did find something, but I thought I'd written it down, but I can't find it now. It might be there. If I find it, I'll write it in my description. Okay, don't put the other thing on till the end. My quote, as I say, I'll tell you the different quotes I did think of at the end, which are quite moving, really, some of them. But I do like the one I chose, because I was talking to somebody last night, and it was like a philosophy thing, and it does mean a lot to me. It should mean a lot to me as well, because I'm very, very guilty of not doing what it says. So if you've seen it at the beginning, you'll know what I'm guilty of not doing. Yeah, I might mention it in a minute what I'm not guilty of there. I'm just putting that other colour down. Oh, I'm adding brown to the edge of there now. Not bothering where the heart's going to go, because I think, well, yeah, don't need to. Right, now here we go. Here's the quote. I'm using those pieces of paper I cut off the music paper. because I thought they'd be nice to use. This I need. I'm using 3. I could have used 4 things. I'm using the ballpoint pen just to write this. Be your. I can't actually see what it says, but I know what I've written. Own best friend, and that's what I'm not. I am my own best enemy. Well, worst enemy, is it? Worst enemy, sorry. No, I'm my own worst enemy because I don't do things that I should do. I think this is what we were talking about last night, was make yourself happy. Say no when you mean no. Don't please other people just for the sake of it. I was actually trying to get long bits for the front, but I couldn't do it. I didn't realise, oh no, I haven't got long bits for the front, so I could stick them on, but it's fine. I'll just stick it on the front. I was going to stick them on the back, but I'll stick them on the front. So you need to do things for yourself to make you happy, not to please other people all the time. Obviously you have to look after people. I do actually put this on the wrong bit. Realise later it's too high. So you are doing things for yourself. I am things like tidying up after myself. If I did that, I'd be my own best friend. If I put the glue, the pin on the bottles of glue, that would make me my own best friend, wouldn't it? See, I'm putting that there now. Look, it's too high. I'm taking them off probably now. Am I taking them off? Have I moved them? I might have moved them down already. I just didn't show it. Perhaps I shut the camera off. That's better. Yeah, that's more like it, isn't it? Then you've got that. It's really adorable. So let's see how many minutes. Well, we're nearly finished. I think we're just about finished. So I'll shut up now and I'll be talking in a minute. Don't need that, do you? Do you? Oh, I can do. Yay! That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. There you go. Right then, it's all about being your own best friend. There we go. I haven't done the inside of this because it would I'd have to mess about, but I can do it, obviously. Oh, I absolutely love that now. Ooh, I'm excited. Yeah, so this is like coming out of my comfort zone yet again. And oh, I have to do some more of that. I absolutely adore it. Oh, it's all weird. Right, okay. So I do hope you like this. I mean, this is like getting yourself, if you want to get arty, there we go. Arty. Yeah. Just do what you like. This is what I did. Just did what I liked. I thought, what am I going to do on the background? It looks so plain. So I thought, well, yeah, circles. More simple. You need to, I don't know, keep it simple. Nothing complicated. I was going to draw some patterns around the edge, but that didn't work, did it? That worked well, not. I'm thinking about also before we finish doing some watercolour little marks around the edge like this. Any size, any shape, just to see what happens. And I'm going to spoil it now. I used to say it at school, Hazel, you've spoilt it now. Right. I used to, not the teachers, the kids, when I was about 8. I remember that. So there we go. How about that? Oh yeah. Let's get some. I'm going to get something else. Something from. That's something really, really, really. Please subscribe to my channel. Please give me a thumbs up. Please press the notification bell with your crafty fingers, and please join my Facebook group, Hazy Crazy Arts. Thank you so much. Lots of people are doing things on there. Oh, I'd love to see if anybody else wants to have a go at this. I'd like to make it's sort of an arty type journal, isn't it? But you could have a single page of that in a junk journal. It's, well, that was made from junk. That was old book page. The music paper is old music paper. Thank you, called it for call for that. And, oh, no, she didn't give me the book. It was, no. It was the music paper which I wanted to use in this, but I really wanted to leave a bit more of it. But hey, you can still see it a bit on the back. Oh yeah, love it, love it. I'll do a bit more. I want to add to it still. I want to add to it. I don't want to put a little bit of. So I don't bother. Sometimes I don't even bother to rinse my brush. I want to put a little bit of white in the middle of each one. White in inverted commas. I didn't rinse my brush. There we go. There we go. It's white. It's sort of pink actually, but it's white. Each one's got a little bit of white in it. There we go. There we go. So that's brilliant. Oh, that went a bit diagonal, didn't it? Yeah. Let's get that. Try and get that not to be. So I'm talking about not being diagonal, and that's diagonal. Never mind, eh? Right then, hope you enjoyed this. I did get this off a lady on Pinterest who did a sewing journal, I think, because she had all pins in the heart. If you've seen that one, I cannot find the original and her name. But I've done a thing before. Oh, I don't think I even used it then, actually. I can't find a name. I think it's a thing. Let's have a look, see if I can find it in my book. I know for a fact I've written it down somewhere, but I can't find it. Oh, that was so nice. I'm going to have to do something like that again. I absolutely adore that. Obviously, you could journal on there, I suppose, couldn't you? You'd actually leave that for journaling. You could journal on the heart as well, really. Or around the... That's acrylic. Yeah, you could actually. You could use a really thick black pen or something, and then this is a 1.0. Use something like that, actually. I don't know if that still works. So I was using it on the... Oh, yeah, I was using it on wet. So, right. Yeah, so... And I used biro for that. I used, well, biro, but your ballpoint pen. I used a ballpoint pen. And that's ballpoint pen as well. You don't have to have special stuff. So let's go. Now I'm going to introduce this. Okay then, thank you.